What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Mortal Monday. Coming right back to Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. We're going to do the Conquest mode. Again, this time we are going to play as Reptile. Because if memory serves me correctly, when I did this game when I was a lot younger, the longer you wait on certain characters, the harder they are, and Reptile was one of those characters I just could not beat. Like, it took me, literally I tried for like 2.5 hours one time and could not do it. So we're doing Reptile now, while it's still relatively early. The warrior known as Reptile has grown much stronger and more primal since his first appearance in the tournament. His physical appearance has morphed into something more animal than man. Like Reptile, you must connect with your instincts if you wish to complete this journey. Hangar, or Tiger Fist, is the merging of Southern Shaolin fighting styles of Chinese Kung Fu. It is based on the movements of animals such as the tiger and crane. Alright, here we go. Double claw strike. Blow it hits now. I like that move. Good, but I have to do it 5 times. Isn't 3 enough? Jade coins. The Golden Desert is where I am. After Shao Kahn's defeat, Earthrealm, Reptile returns to Outworld to protect his master. His main duty has been to seek and destroy any possible threats to Shao Kahn's rule. Reptile has slain many would-be rulers before they had a chance to gain momentum against the Emperor. Excuse me. The latest threat to Shao Kahn is the united forces of Princess Kitana and Prince Goro. The weakened Emperor has ordered Reptile to deliver a message to the sorcerer Shang Tsung. The Emperor demanded the sorcerer's services in defending against the Denia and the Shokan. At first, Shang Tsung did not recognize Reptile. It had been some time since he had seen him, and Reptile has changed much in appearance. I like that stance, like he moves like a crab. Oh, excuse me. I've been having a coughing fit for quite a little while now. That's kind of annoying. Makes recording a little harder to do. Alright. Alright. slow strikes.
Outstanding.
50 gold, I could use those. Dismal Marsh is where I am now. Eventually, Shang Tsung has begun. Let me start that over. Eventually, Shang Tsung began to recognize Reptile's fighting moves and ceased his aggressive posture. Reptile calmed down and delivered Shao Kahn's orders. Shang Tsung was to report to the Emperor's palace fortress immediately. His duty fulfilled, the Reptile departed to return to his master's side. Shortly after leaving, his keen senses picked up on the scent of blood and the sound of battle coming from Shang Tsung's residence. He raced back to that location to find the sorcerer Quan Chi standing before Shang Tsung. His keen hearing picked up on their conversation. They were planning an assassination of his master. Shao Kahn, angry, acidic drool seethed from between Reptile's teeth in the ground below. Well, I butchered that reading completely, huh? Spit.
Well done.
175 reds. Damn. Yeah. Reptile knew he was no match for both sorcerers at once. He decided he could not serve. Reptile knew he was no match for both sorcerers at once. He decided he could best serve his master Shao Kahn if he could warn him of the impending attack. As he made his way to Shao Kahn's fortress, he was intercepted by a vampire woman brandishing a weapon that seemed vaguely familiar. The weapon was a Kirahashi, an ancient weapon of Reptile's extinct race. The vampire called herself Nitara and offered the weapon to him as an offering of friendship. With a hiss, Reptile ripped the sword from her hands and began swinging it at imaginary foes. Now I'm going to learn the weapon style. Excuse me.
Excellent.
Alright, here we go. Reptile snapped out of his combative trance and stopped his attack on Natara. He accepted her gift of the ancient raptor weapon readily. Natara's presence had a soothing effect on Reptile. She claimed to have information that would help his master Shao Kahn in the battle with Kitana's forces. Reptile knew he could trust her. He could sense no deceit. Natara led Reptile across the plains of Outworld to the hidden location of Kitana's military encampment. If Reptile could get this information to Shao Kahn, the Emperor could send Kano's troops to smash them in a surprise attack. He had to get back to Shao Kahn immediately. Wizard ball. When Reptile finally arrived in Shao Kahn's throne room, he was devastated to find the Emperor lying dead on the floor. Judging by the smell of magic in the air, he realized that Quan Chi and Shang Tsung had already sprung their attack. He imagined the battle that had killed his master and fantasized about aiding him in battle. Yeah. What am I doing those again?
Standing.
200 gold. Reptile believed that his master's death was his fault. He should have returned to the fortress much sooner. In anguish over his failure, he wandered outworld aimlessly until he once again came across the Tara. Feeling the need to redeem himself, he pledged his life to her service. This time he would not fail. He would protect his new master well. Until she deceives him too. Spoiler alert. I gotta do that again.
Well done.
Fortunately for the vampire Natara, Reptile's Kirahashi blade was not made of wood. She pulled the weapon from her body and tried to calm him down. Wait, what? How did he go from wanting to serve her to impaling her with a freaking sword? However, Reptile's imagination was out of control by that time. Instead of Natara, he now saw Katana before him. If he had not wasted time to inspect Katana's military encampment, he would have been in the throne room to defend his master. Well, there was a freaking plot hole there, huh? Natara forgave Reptile for his uncontrolled bout. Shao Kahn would have killed him for it. Natara was indeed a master worth fighting for. Her first command was to attack an Earthrealm invader. She instructed Reptile to weaken the outsider by hiding his arm guard. By biting his arm guard, not hiding. The battle from that point on would be easy. There we go. That was a tougher one to hit. Reptile bit the Earthrealm invader so hard that his ribcage burst open. Reptile paused for a moment to flex his leathery muscles in victory. But before he could belt a triumphant scream, a great monster with many teeth came whirling outward from inside his defeated foe's chest. Unable to comprehend this new danger, Reptile fled in fear. He wandered again aimlessly, realizing that he had failed another master. He was angry with himself and let his imagination run wild. He imagined that standing before him was his true enemy.
Round one. Fight!
Okay, dude, let's do this. Or not. Yeah, this is cheapest out, but it's working. Sort of.
Reptile wins. Round two. Fight!
Look at that, so much easier. I managed to beat it because I did it early.
Outstanding.
Congratulations, you have finished your training. This journey is complete, but the road to your destiny is long traveled, and there is always more to learn. As I've already stated, that says that at the end of every training session. So guys, that's another character in the books. We have now completed 5 characters. So I'm not going to check the crypt this time because I know I don't really have any coins to spend. At least things that I want. So I'm going to close out this video by saying thanks for watching, guys. Check out the D-Route podcast every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Episode 192 was last night, so go ahead and check that out. And check out the D-Route Patreon as well. All content on the Patreon is $1 a month. You are going to get at least 10 shows a month, so that's 10 cents a show. 25 cents a week, I think that's a pretty good deal, in my opinion. Follow me on Twitch if you're not already. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Subscribe here to the YouTube channel if you're not already. There has been no Mortal Monday last week because I had done my Extra Life 2021 charity stream where I streamed for like 25 hours
For millennia, the forces of good and evil
in
have
2
been
days,
locked
so I
in
decided to
eternal
take a
battle
break
for
on Monday.
control of Earth
Much
realm.
needed break.
Some seek to
So
use the
now
terminal
here it
to
is. We're
destroy
back
all
at
that
it
is
again
good.
this Monday.
Others seek
So,
vengeance, power.
Thank you guys for watching this one. Hit the like button on this video to show me you like this Mortal Kombat content and you want to see more. Until next time, my name is The Rose. I'll catch your ass down the road.
But there is concern.